Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have had a couple of requests, believe it or not, me to, I don't know, go do a get ready with me or a makeup tutorial. What? Thank you for being interested. I never would have thought. I'm just a girl who talks about books. People seem particularly interested in the eyes, my eye looks. So what I thought I would do was do this first video that is the whole process, which it is really unnerving to be makeupless on camera. But I thought that I would do the whole process today and then do a couple of additional days that are just eyes, just so you guys can see. I'm making it up as I go along. But rest assured, like, I do not have a fancy or meticulous or even average skincare routine. I do not have in any way, shape, or form expensive high-end makeup, and I do not in any way have any idea what I'm doing most of the time. So follow my process at your own risk, for sure. Right off the bat, I do something different than most people that you would ever see doing makeup on YouTube. I put on my concealer first. This is drugstore. L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer in the shade Cashmere. Silly me, thought that I'd be able to just do this in the video. Like, in the viewfinder of the video. Part of the reason that I do this concealer thing first is because I use it as primer for my eyes. That doesn't make sense because I could do that afterwards as well. I don't know. To be honest with you, I've never really liked the way the concealer looks over my foundation or lays over my foundation. I feel like it just accentuates all of those wrinkles and lines and pores and crap I don't care to accentuate. But admittedly, it's probably just the combination of concealer and foundation that I'm wearing. But I don't have time or the patience to cycle through a bunch of brands and a bunch of combinations. So I do it this way. I like it. It's whatever. Right now I'm mixing two foundations because I have a bit of a tan for the summer. I know, doesn't look like it, but I do. This is the darkest shade I have, and I purchased it on clearance at the drugstore. It is Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation Brightening Complex for all skin types, MN4. I don't know if this still exists because, like I said, the only reason I own it is because it was like $2. If you wanted fancy, you came to the wrong place. I hate this particular method of application as well. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with a doe foot in foundation. Like, and it's a mess. It causes a mess. Okay. So I put that real dark shade on my face, and then I use the Maybelline 24-hour foundation in buff beige, and I just put one thing of that on my hand. Right now in the wintertime it's different, and put it on my sponge and then blend it with the crap already on my face. Go back for more. I have a really red face. Like, if I'm hot, my face is really red. If I'm tired, if I'm crying, I get really red under the eyebrows, around my lips. Like, I just have a red face. What are you supposed to talk about when you're slapping your face over and over and over again? I'm not typically a powder fan, like I never was. And then I found this L'Oreal Hydra Perfecting Loose Powder, and use it just to set my eye, my under eye. I don't leave it on for long. I don't know if you would even constitute this as baking. Whatever the hell that is. I'm too old. Too old for all that. But this actually, instead of settling into my wrinkles, that's what they are, call them what they are, wrinkles, it actually like blurs, it actually does its job, and I didn't think that was possible, so I use it, even though and then I get rid of all of it, because why not? Wow, I look pale during this process. Next is bronzer. This is Milani Drugstore again. Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in Sunkissed. I mean, it's bronzer. What I'm noticing is that things are not showing up as easily on my monitor as they are in real life. But I promise, there's bronzer on there. I promise. I don't watch a ton of YouTube. I mean, I don't have time. You guys know that I struggle to even watch BookTube. As far as beauty YouTube goes, I don't watch much, but there are a couple of beauty YouTubers that I do the side of my nose also, that are a must watch. Like every time they release a video, I watch it. That's Raw Beauty Christy and Glam and Gore. And by extension, I usually check out Glam and Gore's, Mikey's friend, Katie. Now that Katie has her own channel, I usually check out the stuff that she's doing. You know, I'll watch James Charles or Jeffrey or Nikki or Jen Loves Reviews if I happen to be interested in what the actual video is. Otherwise, no. Blush. I'm not a huge blush fan, but I do use the Revlon powder blush. I like to keep it simple at Revlon. In Rosy Rendezvous. It doesn't even look that pink. It's a little pinker than I would necessarily prefer. But gets the job done. Gets the job done, and you can't even see it on camera. I'm not even sure how. Probably darken you guys up a little bit. Let's see. Darkened it up a little bit. Maybe you can see a little bit better. Highlighter. I typically only wear highlighter on days that I'm filming. And I've had this highlighter for ages, which I probably shouldn't admit because that's not good. L'Oreal True Match Powder Glow Illuminator. But I really hate a lot of highlighter. Like, I'm always paranoid that I'm going to have way too much highlighter on my face. Like that. Always paranoid that I'm going to have way too much highlighter on my face. Alright, so that's the basic face every day. Except the highlighter is reserved for filming. Yes, I'm not filming today, but I wanted to show you. I don't know. Eyebrows, real special here. NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. You guys are going to be appalled at the disregard in which with which I treat my eyebrows. I don't mind the shape of my natural brow at all. So basically, I just thicken it up. I think they're thinning in my old age. So I just darken them up. So glad we're not doing pencil thin eyebrows anymore. And they never look the same. But we don't care. So my face is done. We're going to get to the stuff that you guys are really interested in, which is the eyes. Eyeshadow is where I spend the most money as far as makeup is concerned. I love eyeshadow. I have this thing where I like buy one type, at least one palette from as many brands as I can to basically test their formula. And there are a lot of expensive brands that I just feel are overrated. Not gonna lie. So I haven't tried any of the like exclusive like luxury brands. Like I don't have any Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona or any of that. The most expensive eyeshadow brands that I've purchased more than once because I like, I guess it's only Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And not using that today. I'll probably use that at some point. But so we're going to use one of my favorite eyeshadow brands today. That eyeshadow brand is Juvia's Place. We're going to use the Warrior 2 palette. This is what it is. It's all matte shadows, so I'm probably going to have to dip into the original Warrior palette because I can't not have a shimmer. The original Warrior palette is mostly shimmers. Warrior 2 is all mattes. So, how do I choose the eyeshadow that I'm going to wear every day? Mood. Mood. Alright, so I don't have any expensive makeup brushes. This is just, I have a cheap set from Morphe. These purple ones I think are also Morphe. But the rest I just buy off Amazon. I am going to do kind of an orangey, red eye look today. I'm going to try. I've never done this before. I really dipped into this particular palette. I just love Juvia's Place in general, and it's quite affordable. It's a palette with 9 colors, pan size. With this pan size, probably $25. So I mean, it's not super inexpensive, but it's not disastrously expensive either. I don't know. I really like what it does. I really like how it blends. I really like that you can go natural and neutral or a little bit bolder. In all of their palettes, it seems like. I don't own any Juvia's Place palette. I know that they have a couple that have a lot of bright colors, but I don't own any Juvia's Place palette that you couldn't do a bold or a neutral look. Sorry, this is like a corally color. This is the most boring content I've ever made, probably, which is saying something because I have a feeling most of my content is boring. Dara right here, and I'm going to go just kind of across this line for my crease and then pick up a shimmer from the original Warrior palette to put on my lid. That's the plan anyway. Just because I say it doesn't mean it'll happen. And sometimes, yes, I match my shadow to my outfit. Sometimes I just want to try something new, and so I'll choose shadow based on that. I rarely dip into just one shadow palette at a time. Like, most of my eye looks span at least 2, if not 3 or 4 different eyeshadow palettes, which are probably from different brands. Take a smaller brush and go into that more bold orange color, Zama, and just really put it more carefully in the deepest part of my crease. I have really baggy eyelids and really pronounced creases, so well, I like having a really pronounced crease. Having a baggy eyelid is kind of a pain in the, you know what. That's orange. That's real orange. Looks real good with my bright red shirt. What the hell? Doing it at the other eye, like while I'm holding a mirror, and just like to pay someone to do the left side of my face, you know? I feel like I typically look better in warm toned eyeshadow, with the exception of purple, but like something like blue, I can't pull off blue. I can't. There's just no way. I was looking a bit rough, a bit harsh on camera. I'm just kind of blending her out a little bit. It's pretty orange. Take an even smaller brush and get into that red Jamata. Right there. Use this on the outer corner. At least that's the plan. I got news for you. Most of the eye looks you guys really tend to comment on are usually ones that I didn't think were going very well. And they're usually ones that I had to sort of scramble to save, it seems like. I'm always shocked when people are like, oh, I love your eyeshadow, it looks great. And I'm like, oh. Like, I barely held this together. But thank you. Keep this darkest color in the corner and on the side of my, on the lid side of my crease, the lid edge of my crease. I can't get over how different this looks in person and on camera, because like really in person this orange is just all the way up here with just a little bit of my brow bone showing, but it's not reading on the camera, and that sucks. I'll take a photo of the finished look for sure and post it in this video. That's some fiery red. I'm gonna walk into the bathroom and look in the bathroom mirror, and I'm gonna look, it's gonna be crazy. That's my prediction. My prediction is I'm not even gonna recognize myself in the actual mirror. It needs to be blended. Hang on, we'll do that. We'll blend it. Now with this big old dude again, I'm going to go into that original color, Dara, which is actually, you know, just the corally color. And I'm just going to blend all that stuff together. Kind of, there, that's a little bit better. Kind of pull it up. Can also do some orange. This is what I'm talking about, like me kind of having to scramble to work it out. That worked. I think I'm gonna go with a darker, even darker than the red. I really like some super serious dimension. So Shawata, it's black. It is coal black. Looks like charcoal, which is awesome. I love black. Holy cow. In a eye look. And I'm literally just stamping this in my crease. I've got this thin-ish brush. Thinnish brush. And just stamping that in there to really make it look three-dimensional. Don't worry. Don't worry. I told you guys that was black. I was not kidding. It looks good in person. It looks like crap on camera. Alright, well, it's not done yet. Let's find a shimmer that will help set it off. Again, this is the original Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. Yellow. Do I want to go as warm as possible, or do I want to go as neutral as possible? I'm going to use Bakwa. It's a gold. It's really hard to tell that it's a gold, but it's a gold. And take it up into that black a little bit. It's tricky to do the other side, but we'll manage. I just gotta bend my neck. And then the lightest thing that I have is this center color, Moremi, for my inner corner, which I think basically makes an eye look. I don't know what it is, but until I've got something bright and shiny in that inner corner, I personally don't feel like my eye makeup looks good. And then real quickly, I'm so running out of time, I'm going to do my lower lash line with that, I think, red, which could be a mistake. Not going to lie. I promise it looks way better in person. I was going to leave this red t-shirt on until it was time to meet my friend for lunch, but I think that's part of the problem. This bright red t-shirt. Hey, we really like your makeup look. Could you please sit down and show us how you do it? And then definitely pick like the worst on-camera look you've ever had. That'd be great. Sure, I'll get right on top of that. Right on top of that, Rose. I don't know. And last but certainly not least, I've been wearing the magnetic lashes lately. Usually only when I'm filming. But they require black liquid liner, which I would be doing anyway, even if I weren't wearing the magnetic lashes. This crap is like super difficult to get off your eye, and it can't be good for you, but I figure, is it any worse than putting glue on your eye? Probably not. Probably not. So I put the liquid liner on, then put mascara on and give this time to dry. I've been using the same mascara my entire life. This is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express. just because I have never found a mascara that I like more. And when I say I've been using it my entire life, I'm not even kidding. I probably started putting makeup on when I was 14 or 15. By the time I was 18, I was using this mascara. And I still am. Maybe if you guys are lucky, you'll get to watch me poke myself in the eye. I do that at least 3 times a week. Funny FaceTime. I usually pride myself on not making it. See? Not making a ton of funny faces. And once you've poked yourself in the eye, the game becomes, can you not close your eyes super tight? Because if you close your eyes super tight, you're going to have mascara rings all the way around your eye. Everything gets better with liner and mascara. They're really not lying about that when they tell you that on beauty YouTube. Listen, you do not need $60 magnetic eyelashes. And if somebody's telling you you do, punch them in the face. You need $14 magnetic eyelashes. They work just fine. Granted, if you start out with the $60 version, you're probably not going to enjoy the cheaper version ever. They're not on there. Get on there. Come on, dude. We're filming here. Would you just do what you're supposed to do? There. Just do what you're supposed to do. Okay. Now it's on there. Looks like a train wreck, but it's on there. So that is day number 1. I look number 1. I hope that you, I don't know what I hope. I hope that you're not walking away going, she really is just a hot mess. Yes, she really is. She really is a hot mess. Maybelline. I must be a huge fan of Maybelline, and I never realized it before now. Maybelline Lasting Fix. Gonna be sweaty today. Just use one of my palettes as a fan, because I'm so not high maintenance. Okay. I'll be back next time I want to put on an eye look, which will be tomorrow. I have a bunch of booktube videos I need to film tomorrow, but I will be back and we will do just eyes next time. Something completely different, maybe some purple. So I will see you then. Hi everybody, welcome to day 2. I already have my face done. This is just to give you guys another eye look. Today, what I'm thinking is I wanted to do a high contrast black, white, and gray look, which I haven't done in a really long time. So this should be fun. I'm probably going to work exclusively from the Cremated palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, which is all monochromatic gray, black. Doesn't read very well on camera, so that's the ticket. I think I'm going to go in with Burial Ground, which is kind of like a light cream or an off-white color. I don't want to start out too dark because I do want this to be high contrast. Where'd my mirror go? But just laying this down basically. I haven't used this palette much. I bought it because it spoke to me back from my late 90s, early 2000s, and I thought, oh, imagine the black and white looks I could do with that. But I haven't yet, so here we are. I really like this formula, this eyeshadow formula. It's just very powdery and blendy, but you know, just like with Book Outlet, I liked buying from them too. And all of that's just up in the air. I can't decide if I want to ignore some of the otherwise inexcusable things going on or be coming out of these brands just because I like the product or I like the shopping experience or I like the price or whatever. I don't know. I'm very up in the air about it. I think I'm going to go with Wednesday right here. Wednesday, and then maybe Solemnly Swear before heading into Hearse, which is very black. Let's try Wednesday. I've not swatched these. I've not used them before. So I have no idea what I'm getting myself into here. That's what I wanted. But doing eyeshadow is like eating a 5-course meal for me. Like you start with the biggest brush and you work your way smaller and smaller. Just like you start with the outside fork and you work your way in. Same concept. So the first color I use is always with a big fluffy brush. It just covers my eye as quickly as possible. And then I want to take that out here, but I forgot what I was talking about. Oh well. Oh, I like that a lot. Doesn't read quite as well on camera as it is. I'll take a picture for you guys out in some natural light. I'm not a YouTuber set up to do beauty videos, so I'm just here to make my face pleasant enough that you'll want to listen to me talk about books. And I am by no means like a lighting person, a lighting genius. So I don't know what I would do to make it look one way versus another. You know, this eye always looks darker than the other one when I'm doing makeup on it, no matter what I do. See, I love that in the mirror. On camera, it's okay, whatever, but I'm just going to go in with black. I'm just going to make it black. Hearse. I'm not going to show it to you because it's just the blackest black I've ever seen in an eyeshadow palette. I hope it's the blackest black on my eye also. I'm really getting a ton of payoff for it. Looks like I am on camera though. And well, that's all that matters. Pat it on a little bit instead of... Have no fear. I know that looks crappy, but it's a process. I'm gonna do the other eye because I am gonna switch to a smaller brush for the black, so that's what's happening right now. In case you're curious. Yes, I know that's not blended. That's gonna be drama. I love it. I'm gonna use this same smaller kind of packing brush that I used yesterday when I was Dipping into some black. And I'm just literally gonna do this. Just literally doing that. I have to look down a lot because I have those baggy eyelids. So I have to look down or I don't get the color, don't get the pigment in the wrinkles of my baggy eyelids. I'm not exactly going to add more product. I'm just going to blend. It's probably my grocery person again. Blend with the brush that I used to apply Wednesday. Wow. Those don't look the same at all. Granted, my eyes never look the same. I actually like this one better than this one. What can I do? Give me some Wednesday. Give me some Wednesday. Blend this out. Trying to make a match at this point. Whether we end up with the look I like or the look I don't like, I'm just trying to make a match. Alright, come here, Fluffy. Give me some burial gown. There we go. Yep. Okay. Crazy. I don't know if they're glitter, shimmer, diamond. I think he calls them diamond shades. But they're just like an insane amount of... They look wet. Is what they are. Because they've got such... I don't know if it's fine glitter in them, but like they look wet. Like that looks straight up looks like wet. How many times am I gonna say wet? So I'm definitely just gonna pat this on the edge of my eye. Oh, sorry, this is Angel of Death. Keeping it perky here today. It looks like leather on my eye. Got a little bit of it on the here. No problem. We'll just do that and stretch it all the way across my face. Looks perfect. Okay. I'm kidding. It doesn't look perfect at all, but... Alright, give me that fluffy brush back. This eye is driving me nuts. So, I mean, that is the problem, right? I'm working with some pretty unforgiving colors today, even if I happen to really enjoy the formula. The colors are a major pain in my, you know what. This is kind of a gunmetal-y gray color called Pallbearer. Again, it's one of those diamond shades that Jeffree Star Cosmetics has. Wow. That is amazing. My eye looks like a disco ball. Holy cow. Okay, more of that, please. This is a rock star look. If you happen to be a rock star or you want to be a rock star, this is the eye look for you. I went over a little further on that one, I think. Put this up a little higher. I just want to put that everywhere. Seriously, I just want to wear only that. I want to do my whole lid in that. That is an incredible, incredible color. I don't know if the sparkle is gonna, not really, no. They still look kind of wet, but the sparkle is just insanity. And that's just where, I'll show you the picture, but that's just where I've been like wiping my hands off like that. They're covered in glitter. And finally, okay, so this is Angel of Death. This is the one that I put on the outside. Pallbearer here is the one that I just finished using. And now I'm actually going to use some of this. It's the same formula, but it's in pure white. It's called Diamond Ashes, or Diamond Ashes, rather. So I'm going to apply that on the very inside corners. Holy shit. Wow. It's just amazing. Like, fuck. Wow. That's incredible. That is, holy cow, incredible. Okay. Now I have to do something with the top because I don't like, give me this fluffy brush. Blend this. Obscenely outwards, which I never do, but I am going to, like, pull it out in a cat-like fashion. I never do winged liner or anything like that. It's just not my thing. But white, should we do white up at the very top? Some for high, really high contrast moment. Oh yeah, we should. Yes, yes we should. What am I doing? I don't know. I just mixed some of the black with some of the gray. And of course that white is up there working with it. My husband's mowing the lawn. So that's fun. Okay, I need to stop before I really F this up. Lower lash line, I'm going to start with the gray. In first with Wednesday. That is, I mean, it's on camera, but it is in person. And now Hearse, the black. Now it is, I'm not going in as far, I'm just sticking mainly to this outer corner. It's not perfect, but at the same time, like, it's really hard to make it perfect. I don't feel bad at all for not getting a total black and white looking eye to not look perfect, because, I mean, it's very high contrast. It's not like blending, you know, purple and blue together. Purple is already half blue, so it's not difficult to do. Black and white, on the other hand, I'm gonna break from normal protocol here and get this set, because yikes and yowzer, lose this look, it'll be a hot mess later, I'm sure. It'll be probably halfway down my face later, but I look like I'm ready to take the stage. Like I'm the new lead singer of Good Morning Midnight. It's an old booktube joke. Like, I think this calls for dramatic lashes, but I so don't like dramatic lashes. Like, I feel like dramatic lashes look like they're trying too hard. This is the magnetic eyeliner that we've talked about last time. Ugh, just splashed it on my face. Great. And that shit does not like to come off. Couldn't have one makeup day without something unforeseen happening. Mascara, while that magnetic liner dries. Do I want to do lower line? I don't think I need it. I would like to do white. Do I want to run down and get the white liner? Yes. Yes, I do. Doggone it. Alright. I normally don't do my makeup here. I normally do it in my gigantic, enormous private bathroom downstairs in my basement. The people who lived here before us had the whole master suite down in the basement with like huge bathroom, huge walk-in shower, a separate sitting area, and the master bedroom. But when we moved in here, I was pregnant with the boys and didn't want to live in the basement with the boys living upstairs. So we haven't made that our master bedroom. We have both of our bedrooms and my office up here. My husband has his office downstairs. All right, so I ran downstairs to get my white eyeliner. I typically do not enjoy putting eyeliner in my waterline.
I grabbed that.
Good job. All right, swim back, damn it. Kick your legs. Kick your legs, buddy. Come on. Good job. My cousin has my kids. She has a pool. She has kids of her own. My cousin is amazing. I love my cousin. We were both only children, so we are really more like sisters. Okay, so this is my white eyeliner going in my waterline. Even though I hate doing this. I hate putting stuff in my waterline. Hate putting stuff in my waterline. But white eyeliner in your waterline is kind of like a, I don't know if it's an old trick, but it is something that's suggested to like open up the eye, make the eye look larger than it is. I don't know. If you need to do that, that option exists. Okay. Like, this is a dramatic look. This isn't the look that you wear to go teach kindergarten. Like, this is your, like, first night out after the Rona look. Every time. Every time. I believe the wheels came off when I was doing my lower lashes yesterday, too. That's a dramatic lash. And I've never had anything that dramatic on my eyes. Wish me luck. I need the light. They are so freaking long. Well, and they're not sticking. That's problem number one. Actually, they don't really look that different. All right. Like if I have my head tilted down and I'm looking up, I can feel them. Oops. Cut some lash off. Oh well. And I realized that yesterday when I was doing this, I didn't address the issue of lips because if I happen to think about it, when I go to film, I throw on gloss or something. But typically, no, I don't wear, I just don't, I've never found any that I think that I look particularly good in. So, like anytime I put any kind of color on my lips, they look like this big. And so I don't do lipstick. But that's look number 2 for y'all, complete with gigantic eyelashes. Sometimes wonder when I get on BookTube with dramatic or very clearly overdone makeup. Like I always think that I'm being secretly judged. Only people who don't care about makeup like books or something. If I were to, and I am filming today, you know, at least 2 videos, and I just feel like when I post a video where I look like this, that somebody's gonna judge me as like trying too hard or something. So I have at least a book haul today to film, and I'll probably try to think of something else interesting to film for you as well. So I'm going to come back and do one more eye look for you guys, which will probably be something very neutral because the next time I think I'm going to do makeup is going to be Tuesday when I have to go into the office. So very early in the morning, we'll be sitting down and talking about eyes again. Okay, so last day, last look. This has been exciting. I'm going to do something fairly, pardon my early rising children. I'm going to do something fairly neutral because I am going into the office later today. I only go into the office 2 days a week. And I have a very private office. It's not an office that's necessarily open to the public with people traipsing in and out. I work for an essential business company, so it never did shut down, but I did work from home until my state started to reopen. And now I only go into the office 2 days a week and only for a couple of hours each time. Not a bad little arrangement, if I do say so myself. I appreciate my company, by the way, very, very much. Okay, but so neutral look. I'm going to be working primarily, if not entirely, from the Nomad palette by Juvia's Place. This particular palette doesn't have any names in it for the shadows, so I'll just be pointing a lot. I'll do the look, and then I'll have some reflections on this whole process. My baggy eyelids are ready to go. Okay, so let me tell you my game plan. I'm going to start with this color, then to this color, then to this color, and then this shade in the center is a pretty powerful gold shimmer, and I'll put that on the lid when I'm done. Maybe a little bit of this shimmer as well. We'll see, but that's the game plan. That's where I'm going, so it's going to be a very warm, neutral eye look, which I tend to, I think, look better in warmer colors, but I truly believe that anybody can sell any eye look if they style it right. Brown than I was expecting. Oh, I probably have gray on this brush still. Horrible person. A grayer than intended look. Looking light yellow. This whole process has sort of inspired me to maybe do book covers, a video about book covers as eyeshadow looks or eye looks, but we'll see. My whole process and technique doesn't really vary from day to day, so it's not like I do a smoky eye and then a halo eye the next time and then a super winged out look and then, you know, a cut crease. Like, pretty much have the same technique that I do every single day, and therefore any video about book covers as eye looks that I make will likely just be a different color choice every time, which kind of makes it sound sort of boring, so maybe not. Probably get copyright for that Disney sound in the background as predicted. The right eye has a bit more gray because of the gray that I was using last time I used this brush. Don't tell anybody. Dipping into that rusty orange, burnt orange color. And just deepening up the crease, mostly above the lid. Going up my brow bone a little bit. Oh, smoke that out quite a bit that way. I'm beginning to wonder how intense my makeup has to be to show up on camera as intensely as it shows up in person. Things that I can barely see on the monitor look pretty intense IRL. My husband, quiet down. They can't. They're excited to be alive. Now I'm gonna go to that really dark brown color and do this outer V of my eye. Wow. Having a hard time with this palette today, not gonna lie. Like, I thought I picked up a ton of product. It isn't there. What's going on? Oh, it's Nemo. They're watching Finding Nemo. Yeah, does it every time. Okay, starting to get there. Starting to get there. Slowly but surely. I don't know, this just isn't very this particular shade is just not very, I mean, it still is blending sort of nicely into the others, but man, that was a lot of work. Here we go. Let's see, why does that happen? This side is like, here I am. So this side took forever to build up. This side built up quickly, but it's looking like absolute butt. Okay. Just giving it some blending. I am going to take some some of that dark shimmer. It kind of matches the darkest color that I just put on there, and put it here on the outer corner in middle of the lid. It's really, I mean, it's not going to show up much because it is pretty much the exact same color, just a different finish. But that'll give the gold something to blend into. Alright, and now that middle color, that beautiful gold shimmer. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows out of everything that I own. I use it a lot. A whole lot. There's this scene coming up in Finding Nemo where Nemo tells his dad that he hates him. Actually, it just happened, and I'm surprised we didn't hear my husband like calling out. He tries to distract the children from that scene. He doesn't want them thinking it's okay to say that to us, so he always tries to distract them. It's pretty funny. Okay, this is looking pretty awesome in real life. For the lower lash line, I'm going to use that middle color, that orangish color first. It's not showing up much. Or at all. What the hell? Alright, now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that darker brown that's on the outer corner and just introduce the lower lash line to the upper lash line. Like, oh, there we go. Like, yeah, you guys are meant to go together. There's something about that one that's like super dark. Again, this could be just an in-person thing. It seems like for 3 days now, it's not been to my liking. And then I put the rest of it on, and I like it a lot. So, oh, wait. I need something in my brow bone. The lightest color in this palette is here. So, just take a little bit of that to highlight the old brow bone. Mascara. Are you guys bored yet? Didn't stab myself in the eye today. That's an accomplishment. And what do I have in here for lashes? I quickly trimmed a pair of lashes, just very plain, very simple. No, I didn't stab myself with my mascara wand, but I sure just stuck my own finger in my eye. What I'm sure you guys want to watch me do anything. Sometimes you gotta work them in there, especially if you've worn them more than once. They don't like to stick very well. So I'll toss up a picture of what it actually looks like in real life, in natural light and such. Because that's not what this is. This is not natural light. So those are 3 different looks. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully this is exactly what you were looking for when you have been asking and inquiring about my eye makeup. I will try to leave links down in the description box to, you know, my favorite products, my favorite eyeshadow palettes, etc. It's been fun. It's been weird. Again, I have no aspirations of being a beauty YouTuber or doing this regularly. I don't think I'm great at it. While the finished product may look okay, I feel like it's kind of an impressionist painting sort of thing. Like I just work on it and work on it and work on it and add colors and add colors and add colors until something looks good. I don't feel like I actually have technique. I don't feel like I can truly teach anybody anything. I can just tell you, you know, what I do, what products I use. If anything, this is just like normal person makeup. This is like everyday, full-time job with twins person makeup. And for the most part, I do my makeup the way that I've seen Raw Beauty Christie do hers, or, you know, Nikki tutorials, or Glam and Gore. Like, this is just kind of an amalgamation of all the things that I've seen in makeup tutorials and such. So there's definitely better advice to be had out there on YouTube than you will find here. But I truly appreciate that you guys take the time to notice and compliment the thing that I do put effort into, and it makes me feel really good. You guys make me feel great. Thank you so much. Let me know about the book covers as eye looks video idea. I think it sounds like a fun idea. Maybe I should just do it for myself. Screw what other people think. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. See you all very soon. It feels like a different video, so it doesn't feel like I should end it the same. So I'll see you soon. I still ended it the same. Shut up.